Weather had a pretty steep drop off over the course of the evening. We started the evening in the 40s and then rapidly got down into the 20s from there. Note, though, that we kind of leveled off over the last couple hours. That's had some cloud cover rolls in, so may not see temperatures drop too much more. But this is now the third night in a row that we're in the 20s. So looking at another chilly night ahead. Looking across the state line currently middle to upper 20s now. May only cool off a couple more degrees. That's because a little cloud cover moved in, and that does help trap some heat from the cooling earth. So we don't necessarily see too much more in the way of cooling off. 26 coming for the overnight low, all thanks to that increase in cloud cover across the state line. Nice to have that at least hold our temperatures in the middle 20s rather than having us drop down into the low 20s like last night or even the teens. That's a definite possibility if we didn't have the cloudy weather. You can see throughout the morning, starting out a little cloudy. We do clear some towards the end of the morning. Temperatures back in the 40s by then. Not much for wind chill in the morning. It's still brisk, but we don't have the added effect of the wind chill until later on. You can start to see the breeze pick up just a little, so there's a slight difference between the air temperature and the wind chill as the morning goes along. Now, as we look at satellite and radar, we're kind of squinting real hard here to see this little feature. You can see how the blues and yellows change here. There's this little wave coming through the atmosphere. And note, it's kicking up some slight hints of precipitation in Iowa. The reason I bring this up is that could move through tomorrow morning and bring in a couple scattered sprinkles for us. You can see on radar very light precipitation popping up in northeast Iowa. So we will keep an eye on this as it moves along, as again we have a slight chance for a little precipitation out of this. You can see on Future Track that there are some flurries as well as some sprinkles that develop by the time we get to sunrise a little closer towards us. As we go throughout the course of the morning, though, that seems to fade away. So overall, expect cloudy and dry weather for most of us. Don't be surprised, though, if you get a quick raindrop or even a couple scattered flurries. When it comes to both of those, though, little to no accumulation. May not even see a dusting or even see the sidewalk wet that much, but wanted to at least bring it up in case you happen to see a couple of those scattered sprinkles or a flurry or two throughout those early morning hours. This is not a big surprise, though, as usually around this time of year we're starting to see our first flurries. Don't get accumulating snowfall, usually on average, until late this month and then especially in early December. But when the weather is this cold, have to mention the flurries just in case. You can see that we'll have some morning clouds and then clearing out later with a high of 49 degrees. After that, we're back into the 50s for the end of the work week. Friday's back to average, above average for Saturday. Sunday, nearly 10 degrees above average as we're in the low 60s and we hold on to that warmth into early next week. Weather overall stays dry. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, different story late next week. Some 40s and some possibility of some showers on the way as the weather cools right back off again as we look towards the end of next week. Overall, though, while we still have the chilly weather right on the bullseye today, 46 in the forecast. That's what we hit this afternoon. Cash total approaching $100, Brittany.
Right on target, Alex. Thanks for that.